Sairam children, once again we are back to our online classes. So I welcome you all. So our today's subject is science. So are you all excited to know about what are we going to learn today? Yes. We are all excited to know about the topic because we can't see the topic on the screen, only the subject. So our today's subject is science. But what is the topic? Can you guess? No, because there is no idea what we are going to learn. Okay, today we are going to learn something very interesting and very easy. That is the things around us. The things that we can see around us. Right, children? Yes. Now, let me ask you a question. Can you name the thing that we can see around us? So now you are at home. So can you name few things that you can see around you? But it should have weight and the space. Yes, you can see the book, table, fan, TV, and many things. So out of your house, what can you see? Yes, you can see sky, sun, moon, trees, bus, so a lot of vehicles, shops, etc. So we can see many things around us. So all these things have weight and space. Now, can you think of anything that does not have weight and does not take up any space? Yes, air. Yes, air we can't see, right? So I'll give you more examples when we proceed to the lesson. So children, we all live on earth. So our earth is a beautiful planet. So on our earth, we have living things that you see, animals, birds, and yes. And you can see non-living things also like balls, books, wood, etc. So all these things are made of matter. That is, matter means which has space and weight. So children, there are many things around us. So what can you see here on the screen? You can see the sea, trees, sky, a man sitting on the chair with his laptop. So here some of the things are natural. That is, what are the natural things? Yes, sea water, sky, sun, moon, etc. There are so many natural things. And man-made things? Yes, chair, laptop, and there are many more things which man can make. So they are called as man-made things. So the things which we can see around us, everything has weight and space. So they are called as matter. They are in different sizes and different shapes. For example, If you take a favorite thing that is sweet, that is chocolate, in the chocolate also we have different shapes and sizes. Some are long, some are heart shaped, some are circle, some are rectangular. So all materials are made up of matter. They have different sizes also. So children, the things that we cannot see around us, like the feelings of love and sadness, they are not matter. They are only the feelings. Right, children? So matter means the things which has weight and take up the space. That is called matter. So the things which do not has weight and does not take up the space, like feelings of love or the sadness, they are not matter. Now children, the amount of space matter takes up is called its volume. For example, you take a book and keep it on the table. So it occupies some space. So that space is called volume. So what is volume? The amount of space matter takes up is called its volume. Now children, today we are going to learn about matter and more about matter in chapter 4, matter. So, before we go to the lesson, let us learn some key words. So, I'm going to show you some words on the screen. These words are related to the lesson. So, let us see what are those words. Yes, so you can see few words on the screen, children. Now, I will read the words. Just repeat after me. Listen to the words, listen to the pronunciation and repeat after me. And the meaning of these words will be explained as we go to the lesson. So, let's start. So, the first word is matter, weight, space, volume, particles, molecules, solvent, soluble. The next line, solid, liquid, gas, definite, evaporate, steam, substances, saturated, vapor, wax, furnace, dissolved, solution, solute, grain, and sand. Now children, let us repeat the words with the spellings. So be thorough with the spellings also. So first one, M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. So repeat after me so that you will not forget and it will be easy for you to read the lesson and understand the lesson. M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. W-E-I-G-H-T, weight. S-P-A-C-E, space. V-O-L-U-M-E, volume. P-A-R-T-I-C-L-E-S, particles. M-O-L-E-C-U-L-E-S, molecules. S-O-L-V-E-N-T, solvent. S-O-L-U-B-L-E, soluble. S-O-L-I-D, solid. L-I-Q-U-I-D, liquid. G-A-S, gas. D-E-F-I-N-I-T-E, definite. E-V-A-P-O-R-A-T-E, evaporate. S-T-E-A-M, steam. S-U-B-S-T-A-N-C-E-S, substances. S-U-T-U-R-A-T-E-D, saturated. V-A-P-O-U-R, vapor. W-A-X, wax. F-U-R-N-A-C-E, furnace. D-I-S-S-O-L-V-E-D, dissolved. S-O-L-U-T-I-O-N, solution. S-O-L-U-T-E, salute. G-R-A-I-N, grain. S-A-N-D, sand. So children, when you read the lesson, you will find all these keywords in the lesson. Just try to read the words again and again. Now let us move on to the lesson. So let's start our lesson. Chapter 4, matter. So children, what is matter? Yes. So when we finish this lesson, you will be able to understand and you will be able to answer the following questions. That is, you will understand what is the term matter and recognize that matter is made up of molecules, recognize that matter exists in different states, that is solid, liquid and gas. And also explain that matter can change from one state to another. And explain how substances dissolve in water. So we are going to learn all about this. So let us first again understand what is matter. So children, what is matter? Anything that has mass, means weight. For example, book. So book has a weight? Yes. Pencil has a weight? Yes. So anything that has mass and occupies space. So when you keep it down, it needs some space. So that is called, it occupies space, is called matter. So for example, ball, car, books and clock. So these things, they have weight and they are occupying some space. It is called matter. And the children, the food we eat and the water we drink, and even our body. They are also the examples of matter. So here, the water we drink, the food we eat, and ourselves, our body. Because we also have weight and we also occupy some space. When we sit or walk, we also occupy some space. So we are also the examples of matter. So anything that has weight and takes up space is called matter. So in the living things, example of living things, that is animals, birds and plants. And examples of non-living things, balls, books, pencils, wood, water and air. And there are many more things also. Now look at this picture, children. So what can you see on the screen? Yes, he is washing his hands. Now, can you tell me, can you hold the water? Yes, can you hold the pencil? Yes, we can hold the pencil like this. So, in the same manner, can you hold the water? No, we cannot hold the water. Why? Because it is liquid. So, look at the second picture. So, what can you see? Again, washing the hands with soap. So what is he holding now? He is holding the soap. So we cannot hold the water, but we can hold the soap because soap is a solid and water is a liquid. So children, matter exists in three states. Matter exists in three states. They are solid, liquid or gas. So what are the three states of matter? Solid, liquid and gas. Yes. So the example of solid: earth, stones and books. Anything which you can hold it. Anything which has space and weight. And the example of liquid, that we cannot hold it. It will flow. So they are milk, water, juice. And the example of gas is air. So where can you see the air? Is in the balloons, inside the balls, etc. So till now what we have learned? We have learned the term what is matter. So anything that has weight and takes up space is called matter. And what is volume? The amount of space matter takes up is called its volume. Now, matter is made up of many tiny particles. So these particles are much smaller than the grain of a sand. They are so small that you cannot see them. So millions and millions of these tiny particles together form a thing. So these tiny particles are called as molecules. So the molecules of different substances are different from each other. So what is matter made up of? Matter is made up of tiny invisible particles called molecules. Now you will understand with the examples. So let us see what is molecule. So when you take a chalk, what is chalk? It is a thing. So can you break the chalk? Yes, we can break it into pieces, as many pieces as you do. So we can break the chalks into many pieces. Now, after making these tiny pieces of chalks, we can make it into powder also. We can make it into powder, that is very small grain of sand. Have you seen the sand? Yes, they are very tiny, they are like grains. So this is also, they are very tiny and they are looking like grain of sand. So this chalk is made up of very tiny particles, that is called molecules. When these molecules are together, when they come closer, they become a solid. Understood? So, matter is made up of very tiny particles. So, anything you take that have molecules. So, chalk is broken into small pieces and these smaller further it is made into grain of sand, that is it became powder, and further also you can see the tiny invisible things, that is called molecules. So these tiny particles are called as molecules. So these molecules of different substances are different from each other. So what are called solids? So solids have a definite shape and volume. In a solid, the molecules are packed close to each other. Now you have understood what is molecule. Yes. So examples of solids are stones, tables and books. These are solids. So if you pick up the solid and place them somewhere else, their shape and the space they occupy, they do not change. So suppose if you take a paper and place it on anywhere else, it does not change its shape. So this is called solid. So solids have a definite shape and volume. So in a solid, the molecules are packed very close to each other. Can you see this green color dots? So they are called as molecules. So this paper is also made up of molecules. So this pencil is also made up of molecules. So when we place them anywhere else, these molecules does not get scattered. So it has the same weight and it takes the same space. So they have a, solids have a definite shape. So the properties of solids are they have a definite shape. Example, pen, books, rings, crown, table, chair, fan, anything that has weight and space. So these are the examples of solids. So children, solids have a definite shape, means it has the same shape and the volume because the molecules are packed very close to each other. Now let us see what are liquids. So before that, a small question is there. So you want to take a piece of cake and juice to your friend. You have a plate and a glass. So which one will you use for the cake and which one for the juice? Yes, naturally you will take the cake in the plate and the juice in the glass because cake is a solid and the molecules are packed very close to each other, so it does not change its shape. But juice are liquid, so you have to take it in a glass. If you take it in a glass, the liquid takes the shape of the glass. So let us see what are liquids and how the molecules are present in that. So a liquid has a definite volume but no definite shape. So in a liquid, the molecules are not packed close to each other. They can move around very freely. So if you drop the water on the floor, it just flow away. So liquids, they can move around more freely. The liquids take the shape of the container. Example, water, milk and juices are the examples of liquids. Yes, can you see here? The molecules, they have space in between them. So they have space in between them. But in the solids, they are packed very closely. And here, since they have the space in between them, they can move around very freely. So the molecules are not packed close to each other. For example, we have liquids like coffee, milk, water, etc. Oil is juice, water, etc. So in whichever the container you are filling, that will take the shape of that. So this is called liquid. So liquid has a definite volume but no definite shape. And the molecules are not packed close to each other, and they can move freely around. The liquids also take the shape of the container. Now let us see what are gas. So children, what is gas? Yes, air is a gas. So where can you see the air? Yes, inside the, when we blow the balloon, the air fills in the balloon. So the molecules in a gas are far away from each other. They move around freely in the space available for them. A gas does not have a definite shape and volume. Yes, now see the molecules here. They have a lot of space. That is why they can move here and there. They can move freely anywhere. So the molecules in a gas are far away from each other. So in the solid, they are packed closely. The molecules are packed closely. And in the liquid, they have little space. So they take the shape of the container, and they can move around freely. And in the gas, they are scattered. They have more space. So the molecules in a gas are far away from each other, so they can move around freely in the space available for them. So a gas does not have a definite shape. Molecules of a gas can be squeezed into a small container or spread out in a large container. So when you blow air into the balloon, the air is squeezed into the balloon. So when you let it out, it spreads all over the room. It occupies a larger volume. That is, when you blow the air in the balloon, the air is tightly packed inside the balloon. When you release the air, it scatters, it spreads all over the room. So it now occupies a larger volume. So here we come to an end of this lesson, and we'll be continuing the lesson in the next part, and the assignment is given. Complete the assignment and submit it, children. So till then, bye bye.